Hello everyone, it's Erin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be setting up all of my planners for August and getting everything ready to go for the new month. So if you want to join me as I do this, stay tuned. Alright, so I think we're going to first start with my catch-all planner, and here I use this lovely vertical layout, and this is just kind of where I keep all of my stuff for everything, all everyday stuff. So my year at a glance pages are where I write our meal plan for the week. That's already done, so we don't need to do that. I can pop in recipes here if I need to from my recipe organizer. And then as we get into August, I'm actually going to pop this out so that I can move it to August 1. This is my lovely dashboard that I find inspiration from every day. That's just beautiful. She loves the smell of coffee, bloomed roses, and new beginnings, and that just applies to me perfectly. So now we have my currently page that I'm going to fill out for the month. I've used some washi stickers and some of the ones from the Wellness Warrior book. So we'll go ahead and fill that in. And let me zoom in a little bit so we can see it a little better. And this is just like a memory keeping thing for me, really. And so let's see what we've got here. I put this little quote in here that says, "Every sunrise holds the promise of a new day." And then she's got kind of a beachy theme going on. I really like these stickers. I found them on Amazon. If I can find them back, I'll maybe put a link in the description for you if you're interested. Otherwise, let's jump into it. So, I have been thinking a lot lately about goal setting. Been working on goals to do the All in August with Aurelia Lana. And I'm also thinking how I am not ready for summer to end. I have been feeling like it's just getting started for me, and now the fact that there's only a few more weeks till school starts, I am not very happy about that because the summer's just been weird. Yeah. Reading. So I have several books that I'm working on right now. The first one is a reread of The Advantage by Patrick Lencioni, which I am reading as an assignment for work, but I've read it before and it's really good. If you are like any kind of leadership type things, that would be a good recommendation. I'm also tonight going to start a new book, The Box in the Woods, which is a new book in a young adult series that I like by Maureen Johnson. And then I am also currently re-listening to The Lake House by Kate Morton, which is another one of my favorite authors, historical fiction, and it was a really good book, and so I'm listening to that one again. And then I'm also going to be starting tonight the new John Green book, The Anthropocene Reviewed, and this is kind of like a bunch of short blurbs about different things. So the idea for that is that I'm going to be reading like one of those topics a night along with my other reading and stuff, just to learn new things. So that's what I am reading. So kind of a few things right now. watching. So I am currently rewatching Once Upon a Time, which is my all-time favorite show. And then we are also watching Criminal Minds on Netflix, which I really am enjoying a lot. I like kind of that mystery crime solving show. So that is the other thing that I'm currently watching. And then, of course, just my regular YouTube stuff. So there's that. Loving. I'm going to come back to this one because I have to think about that a minute. Feeling. I think I'm feeling more. I don't know. What do you call it when, like, you feel like you're kind of like on a roller coaster throughout the day? Like, there are times of the day where you're feeling kind of overwhelmed and stuff, but then others you're feeling just very at peace and like excited about things that are coming, and but then you're also cautious about other things. I don't know, like, how do you put that all in there? Like, I'm gonna say teaspoon ish, and that's because of in Harry Potter when Hermione tells Ron, just because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon doesn't mean we all have. Because that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, is just a lot of all of the things. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Eating. So I've been working really hard to eat healthy. So lots of vegetables and protein. Drinking lots of water and sparkling water. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just really trying a lot of quinoa. I've been eating a lot of quinoa lately. I am liking the slower pace of summer and being able to have some adventures and just little bits of breaks and go to the pool when I can and things like that. And exploring. I'm just going to put new areas. I've been trying to take different routes and go to different places and see different areas of town on my walks at night. When we go on trips, we're exploring new things there in the different places, and just, yeah, so lots of new areas, I guess. And then coming back to loving, I am going to be, I think I'm going to put time with friends. We have had a couple of really neat things with friends recently, and some that I'm really looking forward to coming up, and that's been really nice, especially since we didn't get a lot of that last summer. And then down here, I'm going to just put an inspirational quote or something, I think, but I'm not going to fill that in right now. So that is my currently page, so we'll pop that back in. And then I've just got my budget page here, and then I've got my monthly all set up already, so we got that ready to go. I'll zoom out so you can see it a little better here, but it's pretty much just appointments, things that we have going on, and bills in here. So that's pretty much it for my catch-all. I am gonna just pop this in next week. Here's a sneak peek of my spread for the first week of August. I just felt like going with kind of a Cinderella theme, so that's what we did. So that is this planner all set up. And next, we will move on to my wellness planner. And this one, I've been using these stickers that came in a couple different packs for to use as journal prompts in here. And you'll see that as we get to my spread for the week. And then this here, I probably can't see it real well there, but this is a insert that I made that I made it in Canva, and then I printed it on vellum paper, so it's got that kind of translucent look, and it's just a quote from Brene Brown that says, "Stillness is not about focusing on nothingness. It's about creating an emotional clearing to allow ourselves to feel, think, dream, and question." And I felt that that was very fitting for my wellness journal, because that's one of my big focuses right now, is just slowing down and being present and doing a little bit of dreaming as well. So there's that. Here's just my vision board for the year. And I haven't decided what I'm going to... I had been using this for my meal planning for the first part of the year, but then I've moved that over to my catch-all, so now I still have to decide what I'm going to use this year at a glance for in this planner. So if you have any ideas, throw them my way. Otherwise, I'm still trying to think through that. So, and then we'll just switch over to August, and I've already pretty much got this set up, but I'm using the monthly spread for a self-care challenge kind of thing. So I have a different self-care thing each day for myself to do, and I'll write my happy list in here. So we'll go ahead and work on that together. So the things that are making me happy right now are coffee, as always. That's really nothing new. Sunshine. I love being out in the sun. I've actually really been enjoying my meditations daily, and my new exercise routine has got me feeling very good. So I think I'm going to put that down. Gardens, getting fresh food from the garden and seeing beautiful flowers. Peace and quiet. It's something I've always loved. Being in nature is something else that really makes me happy. And time with my family. I just really adore all of them, and they are just so much fun. And the kids especially are at a really fun age right now. They're tweens and teens, and we just have a really good time together. So that's my current happy list. And then that's pretty much all I need to set up for this planner. I'll kind of give you a rundown of how I'm using this now, because it's maybe changed a little bit. So I still have my mood trackers here. I'm going to write in my exercise for the day over here. I have a little bit of guided journaling. This is where I'm going to keep track of my sleep, and then my daily habits. But I know for sure I am going to have walking as one of them, and meditating. And you know what? I think I'm going to put 7 hours or more of sleep are going to be my main ones that I'm going to track for wellness this month. So that's there. And then over here I just have a place to write just whatever notes for myself as they come up. Just kind of a little brain dump section. So that's it for this planner. And now we're moving into my goal setting planner, and this is a new one that I have just started using like last week, and I got this on one of the Happy Planner sales, and so far it's been going really well and I'm really liking it. So I have another insert that I made with the vellum paper, another quote: when we deny the story, it defines us. When we own the story, we can write a brave new ending. And that's another Brene Brown quote, and I really liked this background with the coffee and the book, so I thought that was just very kind of fitting for my goal planner. And well, I want to see something here. I want to see how this would look if I were to. I kind of like that better actually than having the white paper behind it, so I'm going to just take that out because that looks really nice. So now we're going to head over to August. I'm just using the currently page in here as kind of a brain dump, so as things come to me throughout the month, I can write them in there. And I am going to, once I finalize my all-in goal tonight, though, I am going to write that in here where it says purpose. But otherwise, this is just going to be a brain dump for my goals. And then I have here the monthly is all set up already with everything for some of the things that I know I'm already going to be working on. Just regular things, you know, like my unplugged hour on Sundays, which has been a normal habit of mine for a long time. The days I have my workouts scheduled already. I'm taking a mindfulness class, so I'm going to work on that on Mondays. And I have our weekend away in here, and I'm trying to work on some decluttering, so I put that in there. Saturdays is my yoga day, so I put that in there. So this is kind of my start for what I have scheduled, and then as I get other things, goals finalized, I can come in and schedule them, but again, that's going to be later on tonight. So yeah, that's what this page is here. And then here's my setup for the week, where I kind of switched it around. Instead of having the days of the week at the top, I've put them on the side: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend together. And then here I'm just tracking what I do every day to work on my goals in different areas. So I have a column here for my physical health, mental and emotional health, intellectual goals, creativity goals, and spiritual health. So I kind of marked down when I had workouts and different things planned under here. When I have stuff going on in different areas, I kind of marked them out a little bit here, but then at the end of the day, just write down exactly what I did in that area. And then at the end of the week, I'll show you kind of on this week. I did it backward. I did it a little differently last week, but here's the idea: is you can see where I had stuff in there, so I know where I've done well, what I need to work on, how I need to balance things a little differently, all of that. And then I used the sticker from the Stargazer pack with my intention for the week, and that is to live in the present. And so I think that will fall under body and wellness. And then I have a little notes section there where I can write some inspiration or just an observation or whatever. So that's how I am using this planner. And then finally we have my journal, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit because this is a big, so we can see it a little better. I got the big faith planner, and it's working really well. So here's another insert I made with on Canva with the vellum, and I have an Anne of Green Gables quote in there that says, "Dear old world, you are very lovely, and I am glad to be alive in you." and I just have a lot of hydrangeas, and you can't really see it because of the way it printed and stuff, but there's a castle in there and just a lot of different kind of inspirational things for me. There's some forest area, a waterfall, just some of my favorite things. So there's that. And then I am using the daily or the year at a glance for my gratitude. So every day I'll write in something that I'm thankful for. And then we'll go to August. And for my currently page for August, I have just some favorite Bible verses of the month. I've already written down one that says, "Be still and know that I am God." I haven't narrowed down what the other one I want to put in here for this month is yet, so I'll work on that. Blessed by some wonderful people in my life, growing in working on internal balance a lot, and just that's kind of a main focus for my all-in goal for August, and so it's still trying to be solidified, but that's kind of where it's leaning. So there's that. I have a section here just to write a little note about something else that occurs to me, some dates to remember, and then I do have a prayer list here, but that's kind of some personal stuff, so I covered that over with a sticky note. So that's what I have for my currently page, and I'll probably kind of try to keep that same theme throughout the year in there. At least that's the plan for now. And then I'm going to be using the monthly page for my reading log. So every day I will use in here what I read. And I also put in some stickers that came from the Florals book that came with one of those Be Happy boxes. I took some of the to read stickers out of there, and I'm going to put kind of a reading list on there if something comes up that I want to read, or just a kind of note what I'm planning to read next. So, but yeah, every day I'll just kind of write down in here what I read for the day. And so I thought, well, to start off the reading log spread, what better way than to do it with Belle, because she's like known for, one of the things she's known for is her love of reading. So that's there. And then here is this is next week's spread. I'm not sure I love it, but I do love using this planner for journaling. I started it actually last week, and that one I'll show you that because it turned out a lot better, I think. But just to have lots of space to write and put everything down, and it's pretty easy to cover up the future one, writing that's already on there if you don't want to use it that way. So that's what I got here. I still have to write in there for today, but this is the dashboard that I'm using, and I will just pop this over on next week, and then it will be all ready to fill out. So that's this planner, and with that, aside from continuing to use my reading journal, but I'm not going to really do a spread in here anymore because I'm going to be using my reading log in here instead, but I will continue to use my trackers in here. And otherwise, that is my August setup. So, hope you got some ideas. Hope you enjoyed this. I had fun. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos every month. And otherwise, until next time, keep being awesome. Thanks. Bye.